Hello and welcome to Diamond Painting Anonymous. Today I am here to kit up this lovely dandelion photo that I purchased with 25 colors. So this one shouldn't take me very long, so I'm anxious to get it kitted up and get started on it. It does have 25 colors, which is an amazing amount of colors considering this is only a 30 by 30 canvas. So I am going to get started. I have my stickers here. I have my boats ready to go, my bottles. Let me move this canvas out of the way and I'll prepare it in a few moments. Get my little mat here so I have a solid surface to write on. Okay, and let's get started. I have 25 colors and I have 30 bottles. So I'm just going to pick one and I'm going to write. Again, this is a canvas that doesn't have the DMC numbers on it. So I'm going to start with number 25 and work my way backward. And I'm going to do the same thing I've done on other kits, which is I'm going to write the number that's on the canvas on the top of the sticker. If I can count backwards and talk at the same time. And then underneath, the bags themselves do have DMC numbers on them. So I'm going to write underneath what the number of the DMC number is, just for my own reference, so that when I go to dekit, when I'm finished with this canvas and I go to store my diamonds away, I know what the DMC number is, so I know what box they go in. So pull out some of the boxes here. Let's start with number 1, which is this pretty red color, which is 150. Find my scissors here. Oh my goodness. It's going to be one of those days for me today, can you tell? I guess I should have just dumped them all out in the boat, since that's where they all ended up anyway. I wish I could say it was because it was Friday, but it's not Friday, so that can't be the reason, which is kind of depressing. So here's number 1, which is 150, so that is one color done. Number 2 is 154. Number 3 is 347. I'm going to give these a few minutes to dry so that when I put them in the bottles, my fingers don't mess up all of my writing. My handwriting is not always legible, but usually I can read it, even if no one else can. So let's try not to make that cut quite so big and see if I can successfully get them in the container this time. Oh, still spilled some of them. I'm really looking forward to doing this canvas. I wanted to get some small, round, snack size paintings that I could do, so that I have something to work on in between working on some of my larger canvases. And I also want to try a whole bunch of diamond painting companies just to see what kind of quality I get. I know there's a ton of them on Amazon, and I do try, even when I order them on Amazon like I did with this one, I do try to order from a store that I know I haven't purchased from before, which admittedly is not always easy to do on Amazon because sometimes it's not really clear who the store is or where they are. you know, a lot of stores on Amazon just have an Amazon page and there's no information about the store or the business or anything at all other than they're selling on Amazon. So sometimes it's a little difficult to know exactly who you're buying from. I mean, I think in the end, all of this diamond painting stuff is kind of coming from the same one or few places overseas. And everybody's kind of getting them from just a couple of suppliers. Because when you get the kits, even when you order from different companies, the diamonds are packaged the same. The way they do the canvas is the same. The way they print their inventory sheets is the same. So it's kind of hard to know, you know, if it would be easier to just send your money straight to the company in China or someplace, or whether prices are inflated because you're kind of going through a middleman, which isn't always fun as a consumer. I mean, not that I begrudge anybody their business, but it's a little depressing to think that I'm paying extra for the exact same diamond paintings that other people are getting for a lesser price simply because I've found it through some middleman that charges more, when I literally could buy the exact same painting for less. So, but I'm trying to take it all in the spirit of I'm trying to learn. I am fairly new to diamond painting. I've been doing this for probably just a little over 6 months at this point. And while I have learned a lot since I started, definitely don't know everything. There's always something new to learn. And I think it takes a little while to kind of try out things and see what you're comfortable with and what you're not. I know when I first started, I purposely did not buy a lot of tools and things because I did not want to overwhelm myself by buying all of the tools and things until I knew whether or not I really needed them. I mean, could I get away with just doing the kits that came with the diamond paintings? And the answer is, of course you can. But do you really want to? Isn't that the fun of the hobby sometimes, is not just this hobby, but any hobby, of buying all of the cool things that make doing the hobby easier and more enjoyable? So for instance, purchasing more storage kits, more than one storage container. I just noticed there's a stowaway diamond in that one that I need to get rid of from the last painting. I mean, I could do all of my diamond paintings with the kits that are in the diamond paintings, with the wax and the pink pen and the tweezers, and be perfectly happy. And I did. The first few diamond paintings, that's exactly what I did because I didn't know what I needed. And then after I bought my first diamond painting pen, I thought, ooh, I should have done this a while ago because this is making my life so much easier. So I have tried to, as I've gone on, when I see different things, to pick them up and then see whether or not I like them. So for instance, I bought the release papers because I wanted something that was a little more opaque, and I wanted something that was a little more sturdy. Forgot to write the DMC numbers on these. But I didn't need those things in order to diamond paint. So let me write the numbers on these next series before I forget to do that as well. This is 927. Oops, that's number 20. How did that get in there? 939. 13 is 9.59 and 14 is 9.64. Sometimes it's hard, definitely a learned skill to do this and talk while you're doing this at the same time. It's very easy to lose your place and all of a sudden realize that you don't remember what color that is, or I put that in the wrong place. Anyway, I have tried to pick up various tools and things here and there. I've purchased the multi-placer wheels. I've purchased stickers and my own kind of storage options for spare diamond storage. I have purchased straighteners. I have purchased several different kinds of wax to try them out. I have purchased, I can't even think of all the things at the moment, because I just wanted to try them out. I'm still waiting on, I bought some of those everlasting tips, the steel placer tips, which I don't really need. The brass ones that come in the pins have been working just fine. I've not had any of them that I've placed so hard that I've bent it out of shape or whatnot. But when I saw the everlasting tips, I thought, you know, I've spent quite a bit of money on a couple of diamond painting pens that, while they're nice and perfectly serviceable with the brass tip, just thought, well, if I could buy, you know, a tip that would last longer and would be more durable, then that would be the way to go. Unfortunately, they're coming all the way from Australia, and given the mail situation these days, who knows when they'll get here. It's okay. I don't mind waiting. I certainly have plenty of other things to do to keep me busy, like this and these diamond paintings. I have, like I said, I have a whole list of diamond painting companies that I want to try, whether that is, you know, I've already purchased some things from Diamond Art Club. I've purchased some things from Treasure Studios Art. I have purchased from Amazon, obviously, but I have a whole list of different companies that I want to, like I said, want to try and see how their quality stacks up, with the hope that, you know, I'll find 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 that I really like. 3, 7, 6, 8. And I can kind of narrow down to those companies that I like and that I know put out a good product, so that when I order my canvases, I know what I'm getting. Also, it seems like every other day there's a new diamond painting company, so I don't know that I'm ever going to run out of diamond painting companies to pick from, which is fine. I am perfectly happy to purchase canvases and try them out and see how they rank. In fact, if you have a company that you think would be good for me to try, leave me a suggestion in the comments below, because I am always game to try a new diamond painting company. I am trying to, there's a random sticker on the back, that's funny. I am trying to kind of be mindful that, you know, I want to purchase diamond paintings that are licensed art, that are either, you know, stock photos that this company has paid for to use, or that are public domain images, or that ideally they have paid the artist or creator of the work a licensing fee for, so that I'm supporting the artist as well. I know that not everybody has the same budget for diamond painting as a hobby, so I don't want to discourage anyone from you know, trying a company or using a company just because they might make me a little bit uncomfortable. It's my personal preference, and it's your personal preference, and what makes you happy. As long as you're not hurting anybody, that's my philosophy. I try to be very live and let live. But that being said, copyright is a huge issue for a lot of people, especially if you're a struggling artist and that's how you make your living. To have someone kind of rip that off and you not being able to get paid for the fruits of your labor can be very disheartening for those people. So I know Diamond Art Club licenses their work. Pretty sure I heard that about TSA, although I would have to look that up and verify it. But like I said, there's so many diamond painting companies these days kind of springing up out of the woodwork that I'm not sure how you would know, short of emailing the company, and that's assuming that they would tell you and or tell you the truth about their licensing procedures. And you know, like I said, there's so many popping up daily, especially on places like Amazon, where it can be something as simple as a page on Amazon that just has the company name and nothing else. You have no idea where they're located. You have no idea who it is that's running it, whether they're in the same country that you're in, whether they're in a different country. There's just really no way to find out that information. I mean, you could, you know, I was going to say you could send something to the people and ask, but you really can't because there's no information on their Amazon page. You could leave some feedback with a question or something, but there's no guarantee that they would get back with you. So I don't know how you would be able to know in that case. If it really concerns you as far as looking for licensed images, if you see a painting, you can always do some kind of image search to see. I know there's a image search on Google, and I'm sure there's probably other apps and or websites that would do the same thing, where you basically give them a picture of whatever the image is, and then they can search and tell you whether or not it is, you know, licensed artwork that someone drew, whether it's a public domain image, whether it's, you know, from a stock photo site, and so therefore probably licensed, although that's not necessarily a guarantee either. I mean, if it's on the internet, you could pretty much steal it, so I don't know. Just do your best, I guess. That's what I'm doing. And I'm trying to keep notes as I order from all of these new companies that I find. If I can find information on them, then I keep a note of it. I have a spreadsheet because, yes, I am that type A. With all of the diamond paintings that I've ordered, and if I can find information on their address, their email, customer service, their phone number if they have one, anything like that, so that I have some kind of information about, you know, who it is that I'm buying for. Don't we all kind of want that? Isn't that what they tell you these days? Be authentic. Or does that only count if it's an individual and not a big corporation? And how do you know a corporation isn't just one individual? So lots of unknowns, and I'm just trying to do the best I can while also enjoying this hobby that I have discovered that I love so much. I've been anxious to get this one kitted up because I have not been able to diamond paint for a while, and it's driving me crazy. So there we go. That was the last one. Trash over here to throw away. My one random sticker on the back that was left for some reason. But now I have all 5 of my colors kitted up. So those are ready to go. Put that aside. I don't need that random sticker on the back really. And then I can take my canvas and put my cover sheets on it, because I don't like these clear color sheet cover sheets. I find them extremely annoying, and so I prefer to use my own. So I will get out my own cover sheets and then place them down on the canvas. I generally work from bottom to top on my canvases. That's how I'm laying out my cover sheets. And I generally start on the right and work my way to the left. So again, that's how I'm laying out my cover sheets. Trying to flatten this out a little bit as I do this. And here's the last one. This way, as I'm working, I just have to reveal this one little section. I can do that one little section before I move on. One of these days, I'm going to kit one of these up and do it in a kind of advent calendar style, where you section it off into pieces and then you number them, and then you just randomly pick a number, so you do the canvases. Although I think that'd be more fun to do with a mystery painting, but maybe I'll do that at some point. Anyway, here's my canvas all kitted up. All of my diamonds in here and ready to go. And I'm ready to start my dandelion diamond painting. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon so that you can be notified anytime I upload a new video. Happy diamond painting!